So I wanted to make this unboxing video for the Hasselblad X2D II. And I decided to upgrade because the autofocus capabilities, at least on paper and from what I've seen so far, are too hard to ignore for some of the work that I do end up shooting with this camera. Other than that, there's actually not that much new stuff that I really care about. Even the 10 stop IBIS doesn't seem that exciting to me, just because if I'm shooting in the dark, I'm usually on a tripod anyway. But it's nice to have as an option. But I wanted to make this video just to see like what goes wrong out of the box. So for example, I have the 55mm lens here. I also have the 90 and the 30, like off to the side here. But I want to basically, put on this lens, put on the new body, and basically see what goes wrong out of the box without me updating anything on the camera, and also update the camera live. Just curious, what will go wrong, and if it's like smooth sailing from the get-go, as the old one was. Because the old camera, you unboxed it and there was nothing to it, sensor calibration and everything worked beautifully. So while I do know I have to update the 55mm or any of the lenses to work with the continuous autofocus, I first want to see if there is any other stuff that happens once the camera is unboxed. So anyway, I have it here. Apparently, I'm not supposed to eat the box, according to the people that packed it. But anyway, let's get going. So I want to cut myself. Usually not the knife I would be using, but that's all I have here. So there we go. Foil. There we go. All right. So I'm not usually an unboxing video type of guy, but I figured maybe this could be useful for anybody that's either contemplating purchasing one or switching from the older model, which is still an amazing camera. And I sort of regret letting it go already because I just had like this love for it. Like there was something about it. The colors were beautiful. Apparently this is the same. I sort of like the 64 base ISO. Reminded me of Kodachrome, but I know that's not what this is. Anyway, so let's see what's in here. Hopefully it's not a brick, but I did buy it from a reputable dealer. This is, in fact, I believe the first shipment of these coming into Toronto. This is being filmed on the 12th, but it was September 11th apparently that they arrived at, so anyway, here is the body, and yeah, sure, looks pretty. The gray is nice. There you go. Everything is packed, I guess, nicely here. So let me put this to the side. What else do we have? I forget now. The usual stuff that comes with it. Battery. Do I remember this item from the last one or no? Oh yeah, that's just the wall charger for the camera. For the USB cable, this is the strap. I don't need that right now. And USB-C cable. All right, that's all we need for that. Now, I do have some spare batteries from the previous camera because I ended up getting 3. And from what I'm told, this camera has a worse battery life just because of the new toys that it has, mainly. I'm assuming the LiDAR, but I don't know if the 10-stop IBIS needs to work harder or not. Time will tell. I could usually shoot a decent amount with, like if I shot all day, 2 batteries would last me. Now I do have 3, so including the one that just came here. So we'll see. Anyway, let's undress this guy here. Okay. There you go. I'm not going to bother with the straps for now. Just throwing everything away. Plastic on the monitor. There's a layer of plastic wrapping underneath, and I'm assuming this one needs to be taken out. Yeah, I don't know what type of charge comes in with this battery, but let's put it in. The grip looks more, actually looks more textured on video than in hand for some reason, or maybe it's just how the light is in here. Okay, so let's take this guy off, and let's have a peek in here. Oh, pretty sensor, nice, huge. All right, so now let's see what will happen with. I'm putting the 55 on it, and this is actually a note to Hasselblad. I wish there was better marking. The red dot is only like here on the lens. It would be nice to also have it on the body, so you don't have to like search for it. And also, what's up with the lens caps? Like they're always like so precarious, like whoop whoop. But sometimes design runs away from people, right? All right, so there you go. Lens on and lens cap. There you go. So everything working here. All right, let's power it on and see what happens. Oh, the battery looks very, very dead from the get-go. Ooh, new animation here. The old one did not do that. Let's see. What are we going to set for the time zone? New York, Toronto, Lima. That's us, or me. And what time is it now? This is 2:06. I'm filming this. So there you go. And it's the 12th. Great. So yeah, that's all good. Good, next. Okay, so now I have to connect this, or well, I don't, but I guess it's for registering. And there you go. So seems like it's alive. And actually swap a fresh battery. It's interesting that the battery basically comes fully depleted. I wonder if that's some new rule that they have in terms of shipping, or what, but maybe possible. So let me swap for a battery that I already have charged here. And this one will go onto the charger in a minute. And let's power it back on. this one is even more depleted. Okay, I have my third one. Maybe I didn't have time to charge this one and I totally forgot. It'd be funny if none of my batteries are charged, but that's usually not what happens. There's usually one that's full. There we go. And wow, this one is set to 15. Wow, interesting. I don't know how all those got depleted that much. Seems like the camera turns on, everything is normal, and I'm going to take a photo of something. I should have brought something out for as a test object. What do I have that I can take a picture of? Oh, how about, well, let's just take a picture of the 90mm lens. Oh yeah. So the first picture that I took, and there's like an interesting sort of delay. So if you see, I have taken the picture. There is like a flash. I think it does the HDR thing. Yeah, see, like it's the HDR thing might be enabled by default. So I'll try to turn that off. Yeah, HDR off, and I'll just do RAW. Let's see if it's the same speed as the old camera. Oh yeah, it's speedy. It's nice. So far everything is working. Just took 2 images. Let's do. Because I have no charge in the battery to do the firmware, I'm going to stop recording and I'll charge the battery a bit more, and then I'll come back with and I'll try to do the firmware update on this just to see what happens. If the autofocus continuous will be enabled properly, if there's anything weird. So I'll do that on camera. I just need to charge up the batteries, because it seems like every single one I have is showing either 10% or 15%, which is sort of an interesting thing that's happening. So I wonder if that's a hassle, like if it's something with it recognizing the batteries or not. But I don't think the batteries have a firmware update. I doubt that. So I'll, before I go, I will just test that once again. So this battery, usually when you put it in, okay, so this one is 13%. Yeah. And then this one is 4%. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'll be back. I'll charge the batteries a little bit, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I'm back with a 70% charged battery, and let's keep going. So I'm going to turn the camera on. It's all happening. Guess I'll take off the lens cap here. Okay, so let's do the next thing that you're supposed to do. It's the sensor calibration. The battery has to be at least 80% for this to work. Interesting. So do I have, let's try, I have the dual charger. So I was charging another one, and let's see. It's very interesting that you need 80% battery to do the calibration. That sounds excessive. So I'm going to try the other battery I have charging over here. Let's see what this what this one does. So remember, the camera doesn't come with a pre-charged battery. I don't remember the first one having this issue. I thought, okay, so this one is at 98. So let's see what this one will do. All right, powering back on. Now I'm not sure if for the calibration we need the lens cap to be on. I forget now. Let's see what the instructions say, but general, we'll do service and we'll calibrate. Oh, it says it takes 16 minutes. Make sure the lens cap and all camera lids are closed. And to calibrate and subdued light. Okay, so what I would need to do is basically darken the room here, turn off all the lights, and wait the 16 minutes. I think it's fairly crazy that it takes 16 minutes to calibrate the sensor, but okay, so I'll skip this for now. And what I'll do instead is I'll try to update the firmware on the camera in case the calibration wants the new firmware. Probably doesn't, but let's give it a shot. So what I need to do is bring out the Focus app. I'm going to connect to a new device. So X2D II right here. So you can pick that and confirm camera name. Okay, let's see what happens. And it found it. So we'll add that. And it's connecting. Ooh, that was easy. Pay attention, Sony. And then when it connects, you just have to say that you're allowing that to happen. And yeah, now you're joining the Wi-Fi network that the camera creates. And we'll see what happens. Connecting, yeah, there we go. And now it says firmware update available. So important firmware update. Install to avoid future issues. Okay, so we'll do that. And supported to zoom into 100% in image view. Well, I won't read the details, but this is for the autofocus stuff. So yeah, I'm downloading and the firmware here on the phone. So right now that's happening, and apparently it's a slow download. It's just idling at 2%. Oh, now it's 3. I mean, it's odd because I'm on a 1.5 gigabit fiber connection here, and that's what the phone is connected to, so I'm not sure why it's taking that long. But we'll just wait it out. I'll pause this while that's happening. So the firmware update downloaded, and let's click install and see what happens. So it's transferring the firmware to the camera, and let me put it up like this so you guys can see. I mean, it is cool that it can do it all in one spot, although the download of the firmware took 15 minutes or so. That was a little bit too long, so I don't know why. Anyway, updating firmware. Okay, check update progress on camera. Okay, So that's what that is doing. Update in progress. Do not turn off. Standard stuff. So we'll see what happens. So the firmware update finished, and now the camera restarted, and I guess it's doing another update in progress thing. Oh. It says lens initializing. Update is completed. Okay. So now that's complete. Let's see. So that was the body. So I guess the continuous autofocus for the lens is still not enabled. So let's see if the firmware updates for the lens, how that works. So I've got there's another firmware update available. Camera firmware up to date, but it says that the lens update is available. So my current firmware was 1.14. No, sorry, 1.41, and now it's updating to 1.97. So click install. We're connecting to the camera. And it's enabling Wi-Fi on the camera, and it's joining. Okay, let's see. And now it says install. It says during this update the camera will briefly black out for 30 seconds. Do not operate the camera or remove the battery. So it's doing the same thing as it was doing before. I'll just flip it here, and we'll see what happens. So on the phone it already says that the lens is up to date. Clearly the camera hasn't gotten the message yet. So we'll see what happens. So that's updating still. Takes a little bit of time. I'm assuming I have to do this. Obviously I have to do the same thing for all the lenses. So I won't do it now, but I just want to really try to do this on the 55. Now, while this is happening, my first observation, just hanging out with the camera for now, is the new color, the gray, whatever. Like I think it's a cool finish, but for some reason I don't think it looks as cool with the black lenses as the old fully black body. Now it sort of just looks like a hodgepodge of different products. I wonder if I think the older lenses, they might even look better on this body because they have a grayish look to them. Anyway, I mean, it's all about the picture quality anyway. Anyway, so that's updated, as you can see, and now AFC is available here. So let me take off the lens cap and let's see. Ooh. Okay, is it doing? Yeah, it's doing the thing. Obviously, like that, I have to test that with a moving person, but looks pretty fun. Like, obviously, yeah, I'm getting closer to objects and further away, and it's tracking. That's nice. Now it feels feels like the competition. Well, not really the competition, but it feels like my Sony a7R5. Maybe not as, it's probably not going to be as quick. I'm not expecting it to, but it seems like it does what it needs to do for the applications that the camera is designed for. So I'm just going to take a photograph here with this, and then the minimum focus distance on this lens, that's actually pretty good. And then all right, seems like maybe it has reset the HDR thing, because right now when I'm taking a picture and then I'm trying to display the image, it does like a flash of a different color, although that only happened once, so maybe okay, let's see, let's try it again. Oh no, it's all good. Anyway, it works. So I'm going to do a bunch more tests with it, and so far, like the update and everything else worked. There's nothing, no surprises. Nothing went wrong. I'm going to do the calibration of the sensor, which takes like whatever 16 minutes. So I'll spare you that. And then if in fact I'll do it now and turn this off, and if something happens that is strange, I will re-record. I'll turn the camera back on and say that it failed or something weird is happening, but right now it's all good. One thing that I'm noticing is that the color on the display is quite accurate to what I'm seeing in my environment, so that's actually pretty cool. And then the viewfinder is pretty good as well, although just like the old camera, I found that the viewfinder was slightly more greenish for me than the back screen. Especially if you shoot a something neutral, and then you look at it through the viewfinder, the viewfinder will be more greenish than the back screen. That's happening right now as well, but it's very, very subtle. It's very subtle, and I think if you actually keep looking through the viewfinder, it sort of corrects itself. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Anyway, that's just an observation. But yeah, the body looks good. We'll have to actually try it in the real world now and see how it works. I'll probably shoot some people on the weekend, some photographers at the market where I've been doing photography portraits or photographer portraits. If you haven't seen that little video, I think it might be the first one I've posted to the channel. I'll point to it in the link below. Anyway, that's it for now. Bye.